The British monarchy may be telling the world that everything is under control, but behind palace walls, something far more serious is unfolding. Prince William is no longer waiting for the future. According to insiders, he's already preparing for his own coronation, quietly assembling the machinery of power while King Charles fights to keep going amid mounting health concerns. What many are calling a routine contingency plan is being described by others as a silent takeover one that could redefine the monarchy sooner than anyone expected. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down what's really happening inside the House of Windsor, why Prince William is moving faster than tradition would suggest, and how this behind-the-scenes power shift could lead Britain toward an unofficial regency without ever using the word publicly. King Charles remains determined. Despite his cancer diagnosis, he has continued to appear at engagements, signaling resilience and duty. But privately, the palace appears to be operating on a different level of realism. The truth is simple: the modern monarchy cannot afford uncertainty. Prince William knows that better than anyone. At just 42, William is no longer acting like an heir in waiting. He is increasingly functioning as the leader of the institution itself. Sources suggest that preparations underway go far beyond ceremonial details. This isn't about crowns, music, or pageantry. It's about control, continuity, and survival. Inside royal circles, there's growing acceptance of an uncomfortable reality. King Charles may not have the physical capacity to sustain the relentless pace required of a 21st century monarch. And in a media environment that never sleeps, absence is weakness. William's response has been decisive: step in early, build authority gradually, and avoid a sudden shock to the system. This has led to a narrative that Charles's reign, while historic, is increasingly viewed as transitional. After waiting more than 70 years to become king, he now finds himself framed as a bridge between the Elizabethan era and a modernized monarchy led by his son. That framing may be unfair, but it's gaining traction. What makes this moment especially significant is the growing talk of a regency not officially declared, but effectively practiced. In modern terms, a regency would allow William to take on most constitutional duties while Charles remains king in title. Parliament openings, meetings with the Prime Minister, foreign dignitaries, these could increasingly fall to the Prince of Wales. Even without a crown on his head, historically, Britain has been here before. When King George III became incapacitated, his son ruled as Prince Regent for nearly a decade. Today's circumstances are different, but the logic is familiar. In times of uncertainty, the monarchy turns to stability over sentiment. To prepare for this, William has been building what insiders are calling a new courtand. It's nothing like his father's. Long-serving aides, loyal to Charles, are reportedly being phased out, replaced by high-level strategists, crisis managers, and digital communications experts. These are not traditional courtiers. They're professionals trained in reputation management, political optics, and rapid response media warfare. This marks a sharp break from the past. Where Charles favored loyalty and continuity, William is prioritizing efficiency and results. His operation is leaner, tougher, and far more corporate in structure. The message is clear: emotion takes a back seat to effectiveness. This new approach is already visible. The handling of rumors surrounding Catherine's health earlier this year showed a shift away from never complain, never explain. After initial silence created a vacuum, the palace moved to deliver a controlled but direct message. That wasn't accidental. It was modern crisis management in action. William's team is also preparing for deeper structural changes, what a truly slimmed-down monarchy looks like in practice. Decisions about security, funding, and royal roles are being reassessed. These are painful choices, especially within the family, but they're seen as necessary to protect the crown long-term. William has shown he's willing to be unpopular, if it means safeguarding the institution. While William handles hard power, strategy, and structure, Catherine is preparing for her own defining chapter. Sources suggest that 2026 will mark her full return to royal life. After a deeply challenging period that included preventative chemotherapy, her recovery has been slow, deliberate, and disciplined and intentional. Even while away from public view, Catherine was never truly disengaged. She continued working behind the scenes, reading research, consulting experts, and refining her long-term initiatives. Her focus on early childhood development has evolved into a serious, evidence-based mission, not just a ceremonial cause. This is where Catherine's influence becomes crucial. She represents the emotional core of the monarchy. While William manages authority and governance, Catherine maintains connection and trust. Her role mirrors one once held by Prince Philip, the stabilizing force behind the scenes. She has also become an unexpected source of support for King Charles himself. Their relationship is said to be warm and genuine. From reviewing briefing papers to offering personal encouragement, Catherine plays a quiet but vital role in keeping the family united during a difficult transition. What's happening now is not a rival court, it's coordination. Carefully managed handover designed to avoid chaos, protect dignity, and preserve continuity. The power balance may be shifting. The institution is presenting a united front. As we move closer to 2026, signs of a de facto regency may become harder to ignore. William taking on traditionally royal duties. Catherine returning as a central public figure. A new leadership style becoming visible before a single crown is placed on a head. For the public, this pace of change may feel overwhelming. After 7 decades under Queen Elizabeth II, stability became the expectation. But history shows that the monarchy survives by adapting, not standing still. From an international perspective, the stakes are even higher. The Commonwealth is watching closely. Stable modern monarchy in London matters to dozens of nations reassessing their ties to the crown. William and Catherine's approach more direct. More responsive signals and understanding of that global reality. So is this a power grab or a rescue mission? Supporters argue it's the latter. William isn't undermining his father, he's protecting his legacy while securing his own future reign. By taking control gradually, he avoids the shock of sudden accession and earns public confidence step by step. In many ways, this is the most British solution possible, changing everything. While making it look like nothing has changed at all, the monarchy has survived for over 1,000 years because it evolves when it must. What we're witnessing now may feel dramatic, even unsettling, but it could also be the strategy that keeps the crown relevant for the next generation. Now we want to hear from you. You believe Prince William's hardline approach is necessary? For the modern age, should a formal regency be established, or is this quiet transition the best path forward? And how influential do you think Princess Catherine will be in shaping the future of the monarchy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this breakdown insightful, give the video a like, share it with fellow royal watchers, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the power, politics, and personalities shaping the House of Windsor.